After the fire in 2016, the Red Cross donated a bunch of money to our local economic development corporation at the time. Business owners got the opportunity to be paired with a certified management consultant for 12 hours worth of coaching. I had several businesses at the time, and so I got about 24 hours worth of coaching. As I was sitting there on the other side of that phone call with my management consultant, I had one of those aha moments. You're doing for me what I want to be doing for other business owners. And I kind of felt like I had been informally doing that anyways for a few years, because with my newspaper, even though I was only helping those businesses with marketing and advertising, I was also naturally helping them with other things that they were going through, relating to them one-on-one as a business owner myself. For me, it was just a natural progression. I ended up going to the Institute of Professional Excellence in Coaching and getting my certification through them, and then getting my credential through the International Coach Federation. So what is a business coach? The difference between coaching and consulting is that a coach doesn't say that they have all of the answers. They think that their client has all of the answers, whereas a consultant is going to tell you exactly what to do. I do business coaching and consulting, but the difference is that it's really partnering with that client and helping them create a path forward that works for them, and then naturally helping them deal with any of those blocks that they have into getting there. It's also helping them stay accountable. Now, it's not me holding them accountable, it's me helping them hold themselves accountable. For me, I help business owners take a 360-degree view of their business and address the gaps between where they currently are and where they want to be in the future, and create an action plan and help them get there. What's unique about me as a business coach is that I have been there and done that in multiple industries time and time again. I've owned 6 different businesses in the last 13 years myself, and I'm still doing it today. I've made the mistakes. I've learned from those mistakes. I've grown myself, and I've proven every single day that as long as you keep what you want on the forefront, you can make it happen. I'm not your read your mantras kind of a coach. I'm going to tell you how it is, and you might not like that sometimes, but you will respect it because it's coming from a place of sincerity and really wanting you to thrive and succeed. And that's why you should hire me as your business coach if you're looking to scale up your team, if you're looking to even reinvigorate the passions. For business owners who are really wanting to motivate their team, or maybe they're having some hard time recruiting, keeping their staff, really making sure that their staff are on point to move the needle for them so that they can focus on the growth and the strategy, like that's where I can come in and really help you figure all of that out. I have a variety of skills that I can pass on to you and a whole lot of experience. Running a business is not for the faint of heart. There's lots of ups and downs throughout that period of time. These last 13 years, I've found strategies that work for my business that I implement every single day that will also help you in your business as you move forward. I have Noble Services Inc., which is a process serving company. It's heading on to 13 years now. Seller Direct Northern Homes Realty, which is a real estate brokerage, going on 9 years now. That spans from Fort McMurray down to Edmonton and in between. I have Noble Media Corporation, which now runs the studio in Fort McMurray. So it's a photography, podcast recording, and videography studio. And Noble Choice Coaching Ltd. A lot of people, they have a lot of misconceptions about Fort McMurray. They think that this is a place that's primarily men. They think that it's like a work town. Certainly when we went to move here almost 16 years ago now, there were a lot of people that we said, hey, we're going to Fort McMurray. And they're like, what? You're going to Fort McMurray? And they kind of put down their noses at it. And honestly, it was the best thing that we could have ever done. It literally transformed our lives in such unimaginable ways. I can't even fathom that we are where we are now in our lives because of the opportunities of this community. There's lots of things to do here. It's an absolutely beautiful place. The people are so compassionate, so warm. It's really an entrepreneurial hub. If you have an idea and you want to make it happen, you can come to Fort McMurray and do that with very little barriers in the way for you. It is by far the best thing that ever happened to us. Oil and gas is so important to the world because it is literally fueling our world. I can't even imagine not having gas to heat my home. Obviously, it allows us freedom to be able to go wherever we want to go. So whether that's driving, whether that's flying, whatever the case may be. And the thing that I love about Fort McMurray is that we have ethical oil here, and we have organizations that really care about doing it properly and then giving back as well. Not only do they give back to the community, but they actually give back to the earth through the reclamation process. And I think that that's something very unique here. I've been out to some of the reclamation areas, and to think that once upon a time oil was extracted from there, you would never know because it's just so beautiful. Oil and gas is so important, and specifically Canadian oil and gas, because we're doing it right, because we're doing it ethically. We're trying to change the world. We're trying to lead a new generation in terms of keeping it environmentally friendly, while also pairing that with the demand here in the world. I hang out with my kid, photography. I love traveling. I love traveling and doing photography. So that's one of my favorite pastimes. Roller derby. You know, honestly, it's running my businesses. And I know that that sounds superficial, but honestly, I have a lot of fun creating in my businesses, and I could literally spend hours doing that. Best way to get a hold of me is noblechoicecoaching.com. You'll find all my contact information on there. My email address is info@noblechoicecoaching.com. And hey, if you want to call me on my cell, it's 780-880-7807. I'm always up for a chat.